Okay, good to go. Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to our next Road Boss press conference, and coming to you live from the Northern Territory here in downtown Alice Springs. So, hello to everybody, Road Boss Rally World, right across Australia and across the world, and just having a little bit of fun in light of a pretty serious situation. And as you can read there from our post, we've had to make our call, well, not had to, we've by choice made our call on the 2020 Super, and it is now in isolation. So that comes as no surprise, obviously, to anybody. It's not breaking news or headline news or anything like that. We weren't dragging our heels or trying to delay our decision. It was more just getting ourselves in a clerical position just to make sure that we had it shut down properly, and everybody, all the stakeholders, all the way from Tassie right through to the top end, knew exactly what was going on. So I've been communicating with them over the last week, just shutting everything down, and obviously been talking to a lot of the entrants over the last couple of weeks. So it comes as no surprise, but it's certainly a responsibility just to make sure that everybody does know exactly what's going on, and we're now in a position to sort of tell you, so we can shut down the Super and have it safely tucked away. Everybody knows what's going on. All the entrants have had very specific and detailed emails, so you know exactly what's going on with entry fees and fundraising and all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty interesting times. We actually make this announcement not with great sadness. We actually make it with great pride and honour. One thing we're very, very proud of is in the 20 plus years that I've been in this sort of organisational industry or profession, or call it what you will, I have never cancelled or postponed or not run or delivered an event. So every single event that I've calendared and put up, I've run. So that's pretty cool. So come hell or high water, whatever the weather, we've always delivered to our entrants and our customers, and that's a pretty proud achievement, I reckon. And I've never really thought about it until now. And even though this decision, when I say it's forced upon us, it's just the way of the world, and we're all in it together. We're certainly proud to make that decision, and because it's our responsibility, it's our duty of care. And as I said, as you'll read there, we're not actually making it necessarily because of the virus. Obviously that's a threat, and we don't know when the end is there. But that aside, it's really a human interest side of it. That's our great concern, is you and your family and your jobs and your business and your welfare. And that's most important right here, right now. So you don't need a rally rattling around the back of your mind thinking, oh, is it on, is it off, what's it doing? We can just tuck it away now and forget about us and forget about the rally, worry and concentrate on yourselves. And then when the dust settles and the time's right, we'll pick it up again and away we'll run. So that's the main reason for our decision. And then we feel that come May, June, July, even if the virus threat was gone and everything stabilised, and God hope it is, we just don't feel it's the right time to be out pounding the pavement and preparing rally cars and seeking sponsorship and fundraising and that sort of thing. It's just not the right thing to do at that time of year. So we've just taken a responsible lead to make sure that we really want to be part of the help and recovery, and both personally and family and business. People in the whole world are hurt out there right now, losing jobs and shutting businesses down, and it's a world of unknown, including myself. I've just shut my business down effectively. So after 20 odd years of being self-employed and self-sustainable, and I've never had my hand out to anyone. I've been sustained myself and my family and my business for over 20 years, and now it's shut down. So we're all in it together. So it doesn't matter whether you're NRL or little old Jamie Lawson or whatever, we're all the same. It doesn't matter whether you earn $1 or earn $1 million a week. It makes no difference in these times. You just you get out in the dirt and you do what you got to do to get through and help each other and make sure we're all happy and healthy. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we've got our event scheduled for September. That's September this 2020. That will become our main event. It's too early yet to call either way. All we can do is live in hope. So just concentrate on yourselves right now, and hope that in September we can run our little 1 week rally from Goondiwindi to Port Macquarie. So that's still scheduled. So basically the news is the 2020 Super is in isolation and shut down. That will now become the 2021 Super. So come July 2021, we're going Tassie to the top end. So all the entrants know what's going on. They know exactly what's happening with their entry fees and fundraising and what they do and don't have to do right at the moment. So that's pretty much the big news today, Friday, the whatever it is of March 2020. The coronavirus CV, whatever it is, COVID-19, It hasn't necessarily claimed another victim. We're just rolling with the punches and doing what we've got to do as professional, responsible event organisers. And obviously we represent a very large group and community that is spread right across Australia and the world for that matter. So we're very proud to have you as part of that network. And I'm sure everybody will agree wholeheartedly that this is the right decision to make, and you're happy to roll with it. So it's a great thing. All things happen for a reason. Good things come to those who wait, all that sort of stuff. So like I said, we're certainly not crying in our wheat bix or upset about it. It's sad for the world and it's sad for our nation. But as far as our Road Boss Rally event goes, we're just doing what we need to do in doing our little bit in this pretty crazy and turbulent time. So stay safe out there. So that's pretty much all the news from our front desk right now. So what I'll do is I'll probably just throw questions out into the press gallery and see what comes. So questions. Mr. Prime Minister, Scott. Yeah? Mate, I think you're doing a great job. Holy smokes, I would hate to be you right now. I'm only a little old road boss and I know what it's like to lead a large group of people and particularly in pressurised situations. So, mate, stay strong, lead strong, and don't let them less irrelevant people down the line dictate to you or try to tear apart what you guys are doing. I think you and your group of people around you are doing a great job. I think the Australian government as a whole is doing a great job. So I'm proud to be Australian, and I thank you for what you're doing. And, mate, I've listened to you, and to me it's pretty simple. It's clear, it's concise, it's not rocket science. I'm doing everything you say. So keep up the good work. Who else we got out there? Chief Medical Officer of Clinical Science, Germology and Human Behaviour. Yes, Doctor. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. But I've been talking to Mick the mechanic, and look, he has a shot of rum and a bit of lemon every morning, and he's fine. So I understand you've got 50 years of experience. I understand you have the best people in the world around you giving you advice and meeting daily. But listen, I think me and Mick have got this. So, yeah, maybe just keep your opinions to yourself, hey? Mainstream media, yes. Yeah, look, I think you're doing a pretty good job. We're pretty happy with it. But I think for now, just maybe forget about the Logies and forget about your ratings and just concentrate on keeping the message clear, calm, and just use your position of responsibility to keep people motivated, inspired, and just pass on that information from our top officials, because it's pretty important that we get it clearly. And the information coming from the top, it's not rocket science. It's pretty simple to follow. And if we follow those simple rules, our country will get through this in a pretty good state. So good job, media. Yes, up the back there. No, Andrew, no, you've had your say. Come on, Andrew. I'm running this press conference, not you. So you've had your say. Catherine. Yeah, okay. And anyone else? Yeah. What will I do now? So what's Road Boss going to do? That's a good question. I'm unemployed. So if anybody needs a Northern Territory correspondent or a sales rep or a branch manager or a franchise manager or just, don't know. So anyway, thankfully we've got a pretty good family. We've been watching this and rolling along with it for since it began, way back in, I don't know when it was. Everybody's had their defining moment when they realised just how important and how serious this was. So we've been rolling with this for a couple of months now. And so it certainly hasn't snuck up on us. Yes, my business is shut down and closed. Sadly, well, for the time being anyway, the foreseeable, not forever. So yeah, I'm basically what I've done is I've had to shut the super rally down. It's now in isolation and on ice. And I'm gainfully unemployed. So anyway, if you've got a job in the Northern Territory, I'm looking. So now keep your head high, everybody. Thankfully, we do have an amazing government here in Australia. Now, I'm not get tangled up with political. I don't care. I really don't care. All I want is a good, strong leadership of our country. And right here, right now, I've said it before, thank God I'm in Australia. They're doing an incredible job of looking after us and what's available out there. Yeah, sure, there's long lines and all that sort of stuff, but who cares? I mean, get over it. Look after yourselves, and yeah, if you need a hand, sing out, because we're all in it together. We'll just help each other through this. So take care, everybody. Hopefully you'll see you on the other side in September with our Road Boss Rally in September, and then, of course, our 2021 Super in July. So take care, everybody.